Hi guys, welcome to your April 2022. This is going to be the What Aren't They Telling You for the beautiful sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Pisces. Everything that you need is below in the description box for you and your collective. Right now, I do have a couple of announcements to make. If you are new here with me, hello, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. If you're subscribed to the tribe, and what's good, fam bams, hello to my members. Now the extensions are going to look a little bit different. So for the first half of April, if you are connecting with Hey Pisces. If you're connecting with Taurus, Libra, Capricorn, those extensions are up for your purchase. Okay. So I want you to go ahead and understand that here we go. All right. So what's going to happen now when you purchase an extension, you are going to go into the purchase. It's going to direct you to the purchase my merch. When you hit purchase, don't worry, I've already done it for you. And there's going to be a certificate that pops up. That certificate that pops up is going to be the link. That link doesn't expire. You don't have to worry about it. But the digital download in my website will say that the website will expire. So you will still continue to have access to it unlimited times when you purchase it, but the link will expire. So download the certificate and you have it. That's your proof of purchase. So whenever you purchase with me, I know you got that. I know that you had to buy it. It's the same thing, guys, as if you are shopping with me in my Etsy shop. There is a legit proof of purchase for obvious reasons. Let's get started. Your self-care message, Pisces, is change. A resistance to change is a resistance to life itself. Open your heart and mind to new beginnings. You're holding on to something. It's time to let it go. The newness is coming in, darlings. Jupiter is going to be moving into Pisces. There is no damn reason why, Pisces, you should be holding on to anything that no longer serves you. Remember, I said serves you. Now, those Pisces, you like to keep doors open. You don't like to close the door on anything. It's uncomfortable for you, and I understand that. If you think that you have a real chance in a reconciliation with someone, then it's time to take the necessary movement and actions to get those things underway. If in fact you are being rejected, stop rejecting yourself then, because there's no one to blame at that point, darlings, but yourself. Okay. So you're being guided to allow the changes to come in. Self-care message for April 2022 for the first half. These messages will be these words will be pinned below in the description box for you, as well as on the website itself. Well, you're being guided to speak up. Now, Pisces, you know that your Mercury is in detriment if you are a Pisces sun. Then more than likely your Mercury will be in detriment if it follows the Pisces, if it is in Pisces, okay? You are being resistant to change, and you're guided not to be resistant to change, because being resistant to change is being resistant to life itself. I think that's what it said. Hold on. Being a resistance to change is a resistance to life itself. Okay. Now, this is saying that you need to speak up about something. So it's obvious that there's something that's changing. You're not opening your minds to new beginnings, which you would fall into the second category of Pisces, that you don't want a new beginning. If you want something and you are resistant to this change, or you feel like this change is not for you, then you need to speak up. If you avoid conflict to keep peace, you start a war inside yourself. Nobody knows this better than a Pisces, because your communication, unfortunately, is in detriment. So if you try to verbalize this, it's in detriment. So you may miss the mark, but you are being guided to speak up. I would advise, even if you have to get like Pisces, you unfortunately, give me 1 second, guys. I am so sorry, Pisces. I tell you, the phones are ringing off the hook. Trust me. All right. So you're being guided to speak up. And then we're going to go ahead and get into your last card here. So I hope that I did not stop a thought. I try not to stop mid-thought, but I had to take that phone call. All right, and your last message for the month, and I would imagine that if you need to have these conversations, I think what I was telling you guys was to send a poem, send a song, say what you have to say, and not feel like you are not feel like Pisces that you have to be perfect. I don't know. I'm not a Pisces. I don't have a Mercury in Pisces. I am a Cancer and my communication is in Cancer. So as a water sign, I understand how you guys feel not wanting to be vulnerable, but I also know that it depends on the flavor of your Pisces, because whatever is driving your emotional nature, as well as your the way that you internalize emotions, that's going to affect your communication even worse. So it really just depends. Um, you have too many coming out. Give me the last one, please. Okay, give me the last card for Pisces for the first half of the month, Spirit. All right, they do not want to come out, so I'm going to do this one more time. Everything wants to come out. Everything. Time. Time. Time spent worrying is time spent. You are worrying about a situation, Pisces. I'm looking at this. You're worrying about this. You are being resistant to change. You're being guided not to resist change. You're being guided to speak up, and you're also being guided right now, or you're being directly told that time spent worrying is time spent. You do not have time to sit around and worry about what you cannot control. Okay, that is your message for the first half of the month. That will be pinned below. The keywords, the focus will be pinned in the description, and you will see it on my website. Let's go ahead and get into your video. We're going to start out with the astrological influences as soon as the screen flips. See you then. Hi, Pisces. Movie magic. See, I don't even have on the same thing. Let's go ahead and go into your astrological influences for April 2022 for the first half of the month. Oh my God. 3 of yours have already fallen out. Wow. They fell out together. I'm going to take them that way. The first card is debilitated. There are or is a lot of discomfort between you and your person. 1 plus 4 is 5. For every time I sit down, there is something on this shirt. 1 plus 4 is 5. There have been some challenges between you two, okay? And a lot of discomfort. Something is debilitated. Something seems very strenuous. Something just overall feels very hard to you. Next, we do have perceptions. 1 plus 9 is 10. I can let you know that the moon, with the perceptions and things that has been assumed about one another, or this has possibly been the downfall between you two. Let me get some light on in here. And as a result of that, this is definitely coming to an end now, okay? Definitely. All right. A lot of perceptions that caused issues, a lot of things between you two that were missed, a lot of miscommunications because, and when I see debilitated or discomfort, I know that the challenges could be not necessarily knowing who you are connecting with, but knowing who you are, Pisces, with your communication being in detriment. If you are a Pisces, you have Mercury in your Pisces, it could be a lot of discomfort felt around things that need to be said or missed opportunities. And with the tarot card of the moon being your major arcana, this unfortunately kind of lets me know that it is your perceptions and your mood and perspective that has possibly caused some issues. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that that is obviously it's all your fault, because it's never all one person's fault. But it could be that maybe you're connecting with a fellow Pisces or a fellow moon baby like a Cancer, And that can be a recipe for a disaster if you guys are not communicating each other or communicating your feelings to one another. I can let you know that the perceptions have been off in the way in which you have perceived one another. Hopefully will be healed. Okay. And finally, we do have the sun. I will let you know that right now, when I'm looking at a 1 and an 8, and I know that the sum of the two is 9, I'm instantly feeling like that's the 9 of cups. This person is the source of your happiness and the source, and they bring a light to your life, or vice versa, that you guys have never experienced before with another person. So there's going to be, I also am feeling like the wounded warrior with that card as well. So that lets me know right there that there is a lot of struggle here. With what is going, with the decisions that is going to be made. I know that you're struggling, and I want to give some commentary too, because a lot of people had the speak up card, and your self-care messages. So I just want to let you guys know that there's been a lot of speak up. There's been a lot of passion. Looks like everybody's kind of rocking in the same boat. All of these came out. Okay, hello. Where the hell did that come from? What did, however, come out is the King of Cups. So this individual definitely does have a ton of feelings for you, Pisces. Um, there's an offer that's stalled here. There is some love that is not being delivered. Obviously, would be in the source of you being the source of their happiness. They're still holding back something from you. But and I don't believe that you believe that they love you that way with the King of Cups, okay? Because there's been too much discomfort. Yes, there is a 5 of Cups. So definitely things that you guys can get over. There is things here that is sad and upset, being perceived as such anyway. Definitely an energy here of feeling. Okay, hold on, of feeling like, all is lost and things will not get better than what it is. Um, I don't think that they feel that there is any hope, but this energy is still coming up in a 5 of Cups. You have to understand. 5 of Cups we can get over. 5 of Cups we definitely can. It doesn't have to be as bad as it is. And typically, guys, something within this 5 of Cups is being perceived incorrectly. You guys have a lot of debilitating energy between you two on perceptions. This means to me that there's misconceptions, there is misperceptions, there have been things put out there in the universe. Let me back up. Things put out there for the other one to believe that is not true, and that's games, unfortunately, as a means to either one upmanships, Pisces, or as a mode of protection. I do see, obviously, that there is a breakup, there is some sadness around you, or separation. Show me the heart place. OMG, let me grab that. Yes, and the card that fell is the 3 of Swords. So we're going to take that. I love how people are starting to understand that it doesn't always mean third party energy. I think about 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, everything third party energy. There's another da, 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 da. That particular sword can be external circumstances or classic good old 3 of Swords energy, but it is also going back for a second to this 5 of Cups. We're talking about bereavement, regrets, suffering a loss, breaking up a relationship, longing to be reunited, things of that nature, okay? Then in the heart place that came out was the Knight of Wands. I'm sorry, the Knight of Wands. I'm not even looking at a Wands. The Knight of Cups, which is the equivalent of this Jack, okay? And the 3 of Swords together. So obviously, we're talking about all of the deep regrets that we have, but we're feeling a physical pain. Okay, we're feeling a physical freaking pain. I want to move forward in that Knight of Cups energy. I want to move forward and say so much to you and want to do so much. However, I am feeling lonely. I'm possibly experiencing some type of betrayal by you, feeling let down, and definitely feeling a heartbreak about this situation. So this person is definitely sad, Pisces, and that Three of Swords definitely solidifies to me how they're feeling, okay, towards you and what they're possibly not saying. There are some things between you two that definitely is in detriment, as it's been indicated. This is the Six of Cups. This is soulmate energy. I'm going to let you know they definitely want to go back. They feel an extreme sense of love. This is also the Lover's card. Now, what is opposing that is obviously the energy of the Three of Swords. We are experiencing a betrayal. So I know at one point, this was the energy that they were feeling. And then with the Three of Swords directly opposing that, that completely makes sense. So that lets me know that this was something that took place. Okay. A deep spiritual connection nonetheless. The Five of Cups is here reinforcing the hurt of the Three of Swords with the pain that is being felt right now. Show me, Spirit, and that is where we're going. Give me one last card for the energy. We do have the Six of Pentacles. Well, the good news is that they would like to bring things back into balance, Pisces, or things will be balancing it out themselves. We do have a Six of Pentacles. When we're talking about a Six of Pentacles, we are definitely talking about knowledge, power, resources, just to put it out there because it is a Pentacle card. But let's talk about middle ground. Let's talk about a clear sign that it's going to be either one way or another, but it should not be one way or another. We should try to bridge the gap and be completely in balance. That is hard to do. You will get what you want, but when you get what you want, you have to sacrifice something else. That's what balance is. You don't get what you want the way you want it. You have to give something up in order to get it the way you want. It just is what it is. Balancing the haves and the have-nots. We have at the top of the deck the Ten of Cups. They love you very, very much. You are the source, Pisces, of their joy and their love, despite the fact that there are some things going on between you right now, and it is driving them absolutely nuts. But they've had to kind of pull their energy back to deal with the heartbreak and separation that they're feeling. And this is also the Wheel of Fortune. Look how beautiful that is. Now, we know when we're talking about a Wheel of Fortune, guys, we already know what that wheel will do. That wheel will turn. There will be a change in personal vision. Okay. There will be movement. Okay. There will be a turning point. There will be destiny. Okay. And yes, we are right now in the energy also of the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands obviously is feeling like you're being pulled in multiple directions, but more importantly, it is aggression, defiance, and conviction. And there is them holding their ground defiantly on loving you, but I feel a but. There needs to be balance. There needs to be a sacrifice, a balance between, the deep spiritual connection and love that you have for one another and this Pentacle card. I feel like Pisces, maybe you're being, as the fish, being pulled in multiple directions. You may feel like this person's actions is a little bit drastic, but they feel like they are the ones that have been neglected. We know now why you are in an energy of change, and Spirit is telling you not to resist that change. We know now why you're being guided to speak up, because if you avoid conflict to keep the peace, you start a war within yourself, which you should already know. And finally, time, okay? Time spent worrying is time still spent. Keep that in mind. So those were your cards, as you already know. All right, let's go ahead. Let me see what we're looking like on time. Perfect. Let's go ahead and go into their romantic intention. So there's definitely a separation here. That is for sure. Okay. That is definitely for sure. Oh, okay. We're not taking that. All right, we're going to go in. And just to let you know, to recap, our major arcanas is the Lovers and the Wheel of Fortune. Paradise is clarifying my King of Cups, happiness, joy, playfulness, enjoying one another, and honeymoon phase. That's what my king or the feelings of the king would like to go back to, okay? They want to feel that paradise with you again, Pisces. Five of Cups. Five of Cups here being clarified by passion. This is everybody's favorite card this week. Insane chemistry, sparks, having fun, equal interest. They have a burning desire for you, although they are very, very sad. And definitely crying. It looks like, although those are plants, it looks like they're milk. It looks like it's milk is white, or maybe they had to do it that way to illustrate the water, but they're not looking at the existing connection. They're only focusing on what caused the pain, okay? And they're feeling the effects of this separation. All right, that popped right out. We do have for my Knight of Cups, the Phoenix, new Kindle, new phase, rekindle and renew, and growth, change mind, and rising from the ashes. Movement, okay? Movement. There's going to be some movement here. And because we got the Three of Swords, I'm going to clarify that one separately. And we have love. Oh, unconditional love, self-love and wholeness, affection, attraction, and selflessness. They love you, Pisces, and their heart is broke and they love you anyway. Look at what clarified that pain. Love. So this is also letting me know clearly that the only reason why they are suffering like this is because of the way that they love you. Look at that. The Lovers is here, or the Six of Cups, being clarified by, we have double sixes, so I know we have choices. The Hammer, sabotage and rebuild, persistent working on it and repairing. Absolutely. This person wants to work with you to repair the connection between you guys and really putting things back the way that they're supposed to be. And learning something from this Three of Swords, okay? Learning something from the Three of Swords. Let me grab that. Okay, so in our Six of Pentacles being clarified by ascending, learning and expansion. Yes. Balancing the learning, expanding, transcending, preparing for union, and learning and going into a new phase. How beautiful is that? Ooh, wee. Top of the deck is engagement ring, higher commitment, eternity, partnership, union, and completion, clarifying my Ten of Cups and Wheel of Fortune. Dang, look at that. So it looks like engagement is in you guys' future and old school. The reason why it's been a challenge, someone here has outdated thinking and conditioning. They replay things over and over in their head, and that's the reason why they have been in this Seven of Wands. They have been so stuck in their ways because of the way in which they think. It's been a constant push and pull. Push and you pull and you struggle with the knot. Okay, that's what we're dealing with. It's been very, very hard for you guys. I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. All right, Pisces. Let's go into, I always lose the cards because I like make all of these move things everywhere and then I can't find anything. Okay. Okay. So I do like this. There's a tremendous, tremendous love for you, Pisces. So you guys are going to be coming out of this funk and ascending to the next level, okay? And that is what is here in these cards. There's going to be justice that goes on. When this wheel turns and this movement occurs, this is where you're headed. And I'm loving this for you guys if this is your thing, okay? So let's get into it. So we do have get more information. All right. What else do we have for Pisces, please? We do have let go. And then we have listen to your intuition. I do believe that let go is let going of this outdated thinking. Top is that there is an opportunity. Some of you guys will be getting married or engaged a year from now. And then we do have the situation will improve. And if I keep going, we still have, look at this, romance. So I know that right now is a time, and just to let you know, when I think about listen to your intuition, I think it's obvious. But when I'm looking at let go, that's this outdated thinking, guys. That's the outdated thinking. It needs to be let go of, okay? And then finally, getting more information, I do believe, is listening to your intuition. But at the end of the day, I think that's all about, this one. New phase, rekindle, renew, growth, changed mind, and rising from the ashes like the phoenix. Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. If you are interested in Scentsy or trying it out or getting on my mailing list so you can receive a happy mail, or what we call a scent sample, you definitely can do that. You will receive a sample in the mail, and everything else that you need. Okay, the inquiry form is below in the description box. Now, if you have been a text client with me, you've already, and you're in my actual database, you received a text message. If you are not interested in receiving any text message from me, but you still want to remain obviously a client, then just say you're not interested in Scentsy and I can omit you from that list. I'm very shocked that I got some of clients that, like, maybe they didn't know it was coming from me. I know, like, I got a couple of people who I haven't spoken with in a while, and they really responded really rude. And it's a shame to lose a customer that I've actually helped because they don't want a text message. It's like, if you don't want it, then just say so, because if you're rude, you're gonna get it back. It's really no reason for that. It's just the link to a launch party. It's one of the things that I have to do as a consultant. If that's not your jam, then that's not your jam. It's okay. But it's not like you didn't give me the information. You reserve the right not to be solicited. It's just like with the rest of it. It's just like, gee. So, if you see Marv and you see my face, that's going to be me. If you don't want to participate, just reply in kind. And I'm going to put that at the end. Just reply in kind. But if you say something rude, you're going to get blocked, because it's no need for that. Like, it's fine. Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe if that is your jam. Listen, guys, really quickly, Pisces, the way that we purchase extensions has changed. So again, I am telling everybody that you are going to receive a proof of purchase. It is really, really, really easy, easier than it was in Vimeo, actually. Immediately you get the download. If you've shopped with me in my Etsy shop, it's very, very similar. If you book a reading on Etsy, you get a proof of purchase with the code that you purchase, and you go and book the reading with the code. The difference with this is you're going to actually get the video, the link to the video, and you just open it up. One price. There's no need to rent. There's no need to do anything. I had to simplify things so it will be easier for you to get your hands on things. And that can be purchased on my website. You will no longer be redirected anywhere else. Everything is happening on www.marvelousmadame.com. I will see you in the second half of the month, Pisces. Bye, guys.